Always remember that just your smile can bring happiness to someone beside you. So therefore, make someone happy, put joy in someone's heart by what? By just smiling. Just release it. Like try to smile, ease it. You are welcome to Immaculate Television. This is Relationship Corner. Then I am Jeremiah Oderinde. I will be talking about a dishonest partner today. And today, I'm not the only one in the studio. I am actually here with AJ, Angela. So Angela, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Or whatever time you're watching this.
It's really nice having you today again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be talking about dishonest partner. As we know that when you talk about a dishonest partner is a liar, is a cheat.
Yeah.
Is someone that hides secrets, is someone that is very secretive. Yeah, to be blunt. So, considering a dishonest partner, what can you really say about it?
Yeah, a dishonest partner is someone that deceives you. Like, their major characteristic is deceit.
Okay.
They lie, and is probably just to impress you or to get something from you. I feel like dishonesty does not have to do with the end results of, okay, I lied so that you could love me, or I lied so that you could stay with me. The fact that you were dishonest means you were dishonest. So a lot of dishonest people have excuses like, oh, I lied because I didn't want her to leave me.
Wow.
I lied about my financial status because I wanted her to think I have money so she'll stay with me. Or I lied so that we could work. You know, all those things.
But do you know that there are some people that they don't even lie about their financial status?
Yeah.
They are so blunt, but they tell lies about their past.
Things.
Can we say such a person is also dishonest?
Of course. Like, some people believe that when you get into a relationship, your past does not matter. Like, once you get into a new relationship, is your present that matter, and that's still a form of being dishonest. The truth is, whoever is going to, you're a changed person, right? But I think it's reasonable that your partner knows your past. And dishonesty is not even only when you lie. Sometimes when you keep quiet about something and you don't talk about something that you're supposed to talk about, that is a form of dishonesty. You are not lying, but you're also not saying what you're supposed to say.
But you know, there are some instances why you just want to just keep quiet, be mute for your own personal reasons. You don't want to tell anybody what you're passing through, and you just sit like it is normal. Are you trying to say in that kind of scenario, such a person is also dishonest to his partner?
No, that's different. Maybe if there's something you're passing through and you don't really know how to share it at that point in time because of the situation surrounding that thing, it's understandable. But you still have to share it at the end of the day because the person is your partner for a reason. It is partnership. So if you feel like you can share your problem, then you should have just, decided to be single. But you know that it is partnership. It has to be, we are doing it for each other. If that person was in that type of situation, will you be happy if he or she doesn't inform you about it? What you don't want people to do to you, don't do it to others.
So what you don't want people to do to you, don't try to do it to others. It is very important that we hold that word. What you don't want people to do to you, don't do it to what? Others. Don't do it to others. So that will now take me to this kind of perspective about a dishonest partner.
Yeah.
We have a category of dishonest partner that what they do basically is that they fine-tune their own will over their partner will.
Yes.
And they'll be telling their partner, you must do this.
Yes.
You must do that. But they are not doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you are getting...
I get
okay, let me give a scenario so that I can be well explanatory. There's a scenario of a young man. He was planning to get married, and in course of getting married, an incident happened. In course of their courtship, they've gone to the pastors, they've done the necessary things, they've met the parents. He told the lady, I must not see you with any other man. Maybe hugging, maybe a guy see you outside, give you a peg. And it is a deal between both of you. And you as a guy, you feel, because I'm a man, and you are now pecking another lady, you are hugging another lady, and your baby is even close by. So can we call that to a dishonest partner? Or should we even say the man is totally dishonest? In that kind of scenario, what can be done?
He's a very dishonest person. Like whatever you're asking someone to do, then you should also be doing it, because you can't give what you don't have.
Exactly.
So you can't tell me to be doing something and you are also doing this. You can't tell me not to do something and you are also like doing that thing in return. There are some people, I've really forgotten the name they are called right now, but they majorly like to be domineering in
Yeah,
relationships.
dominating spirit.
Yes. So there's a specific word that they, right now I can't remember, but then that is just the way they are. When they're in a relationship, they want everything to go according to how they want it. Either it's wrong
All
or
right.
right. Like they just, but I feel like it's based on people's, some people it's their background, it's where they came from, it's their upbringing and all. But at that point in time, the other party in the relationship needs to know what to do at that point. There are some people that you cannot even cope with, no matter how much you feel like, oh, this person loves me. You have to really watch out for your mental health. If you feel like this person is not worth the stress, then you should just let it go.
You should just let it go. Once you
Yes.
discover that someone did not want the stress of you trying to
Yes.
keep the relationship.
Just, yeah.
So to you that you are out there and your man is actually hugging and pecking another sister or another lady and trying to tell you that don't do so, try to ask that man very well, do you truly love me?
I don't even know the excuse he wants to give.
Whatever decision you will give, make sure that the decision is what? Is equal.
Yeah.
When you ask your partner not to do this, you to try as much as possible not to what? Not to do that as well.
yes.
Because this is a way you can really make the relationship go smoothly and and go well. What about partners that they are seeing their ex?
Highest form of dishonesty.
No, this thing is really happening. Like partners seeing their ex, and
Yes,
they keep
exactly.
telling you that it's my
But
ex. We
wait,
are
but
just keeping
sin,
connection.
Sin, what kind of sin are you talking about? What kind of sin are you
You
talking
understand the
about?
scene I'm talking about? It's beyond discussion of hello,
Okay. Well, for some people's school
Okay.
of thoughts, they don't believe that you should even be in contact
Okay.
with your ex.
Okay.
Some people just believe that, see, once a ex, forever ex. There's no need to.
The reason why that school of thought came up is due to the fact that emotions is very powerful.
Very, very.
Yeah, you can be with your ex. You are not having intention of having anything with
Yeah.
him or her, and later you just discover that this emotion is rising
I agree.
gradually. Is rising gradually, and the only way you can just cut off totally is just cut off
Yeah.
your communication process. Someone you talk with frequently, that person tends to what?
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
You there's this feeling that develops.
Now you are planning of settling down, and you are still keeping
Close contact with
close
your ex.
contact with your ex.
That's very dishonest. No matter the excuse you have. Like I've seen situations where exes, like, okay, they built a business together.
Okay.
They were in a relationship for about 3, 4, 5 years.
Okay.
They built a business together and they felt they were going to get married and everything. And that business was doing very well. So at that point they broke up. But even when they broke up, they were still like running the business together, but they knew they were not in a relationship. So now the lady got a man and they are planning to settle down. The man
Okay.
wants to get married to her. They are planning to get married.
Okay.
And is saying that this business you're doing with your ex, you need to like cut it. You need to like forget about this business.
Okay.
And the lady is saying, see, this is my sweat and blood. We
Okay.
started this business
I'm
together,
enjoying this.
and you cannot tell me to just wake up one day and cut the business because I want to marry you. And the guy is like, you have to choose one. Either you keep doing this business with this guy, or you use it as in, do you understand? So now at this point, she was really asking people, like she was really asking people that, what's the advice you have for me? Like, what do you want me to do? And okay, at that point she was willing to end things, but she just feels like it's going to be cheating if she doesn't gain anything from this business that she starts. In fact, her husband was like saying he was going to start her own business for her.
Wow.
That kind of business, but your own personal. But she said it's different because she built this from the
Business, the
scratch.
branding.
So at the end of the day, they said, okay, they have to close down the business and, you know,
Share.
maybe sell it out or something and share. But the other guy was like, no, he's not ready to
Now
close
in
down
that kind
business
of
because that's
in that
solicitor.
kind of scenario, now that illustration you give now, is it better that you just make up your mind that in this relationship we are not going to have any business together until we get married?
Yeah, but some people had business before they got married, and that's what even helped them after they got married. And they got married.
Now,
So
that is, everybody plans are actually different,
different.
and what everybody see is different. That is, don't
Yes.
start what you know you
cannot
cannot finish.
because eventually she didn't win the battle. Like she had to just let it go eventually because
It's
the guy
very
was not.
painful.
Yes, it is painful, but you know, one thing I realized recently is every decision comes with its own consequences.
Yeah.
So you just have to be ready to
Take the pain.
take the pain of whatever it is you're picking. Everything has its own disadvantage.
Oh.
So you just need to be ready to say, okay, I this is what I want, and whatever comes with it comes with it.
Wow. All right. How can dishonesty, affect your relationship?
Okay. One, there's a feeling of betrayal that your partner will constantly have.
Okay.
Because some people really find it hard to not forgive in that sense, but they find it hard to forget. And one thing about forgiving is when you don't forget, you still always feel like this person is going to do this thing again if you don't forget. Forgetting is not in the sense that you cleared it up from your memory and you will never remember again.
Okay.
But you just need to forget that this person did this, and you don't look at them from the perspective of what they have done to you in the past. So, but when there's constant dishonesty, this person does not trust you. So first of all, in the relationship, there's no trust. And when there is no trust in the relationship, I think that's the beginning of the end of that relationship.
Okay.
Yes. So once you are dishonest to your partner, it causes lack of trust and it causes emotional damage in that sense. Because okay, a guy, there's this thing I heard recently of these people are married, husband and wife with a kid, and the man got involved in a business.
Okay.
I think it's a car dealer or something.
Okay.
He got involved in a business and the thing crashed also. And you know, his wife is a very, very hardworking woman. Very hardworking. She struggles so hard. Everybody can testify to you that this woman is hardworking. And you know, he went to his wife's account because she trusted him. He has access to her account.
Okay.
He knows her PIN, ATM PIN, and all those things. And you went to her account and withdrew her money, her business money, everything to help yourself or to pay for your debt,
Okay.
or to do whatever it was. And this thing you did has no return.
I want you to complete that story before I bring out this scenario that happened recently.
Yeah.
I was with an husband and wife, a family actually, and the wife was like, I cannot tell my husband my password. He said, I was like, don't you trust him? He said, I trust him, but I cannot trust him with my finance. Then you see some people, they are making do of partnership accounts.
Yes.
And they are feeling fulfilled. They are happy that, I'm sharing account with my husband. So what worked for Mr. A might not work for Mr.
But
B.
the truth is, what actually caused that kind of mindset is dishonesty. That person has probably gone through something or heard of somebody else's experience that has made them feel like, no, this part I cannot reveal it to my husband because I don't want what happened to Mr. A to happen to me. Like this woman that I said her husband took on her money, like they got broke. She had to close down her shop, everything. She had to be running because the police were looking for her husband to arrest him because he was owing a lot of people money. They arrested her. It literally destroyed their life, basically. And she didn't even know. You know, when they asked her that, do you know your husband did this business? Did you know he did this? She said, I didn't even know he did all these things.
Wow.
But now he used his own life to affect her own. That woman will never trust another man or trust anybody because her own husband did that to her.
The point I would really want to bring out about dishonesty that dropped now is any man or woman that is dishonest, their mission is just like the devil, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Do you know why? Because any partner that is dishonest, gradually they will kill you. Gradually they will steal from you. If they did not steal your heart, they will steal your money. If they did not steal your money, they will steal your body. So if they did not steal, they will destroy you. So one of the three must be accomplished. in the course of
Yeah.
building a dishonest partner or staying with him. So how can we now undo a dishonest partner?
Yeah, I know dishonesty is dishonesty, but the truth is there are levels to it.
Okay.
And for you in a relationship, and you notice that your like I said, there are levels. There are some
Yeah.
dishonesty that you just know that this person no get reason. It just they do this thing. And there are some things that it's based on where that person is coming from.
Yeah.
Something somewhere. The person is traumatized.
Yeah.
The person has gone through some bad experiences. So in cases like that, when you identify a problem, I believe you find a solution to it.
Yeah.
You don't just identify a problem. Well, when you identify a problem, if it is a problem, you know that, see, my mental state, only the solution, like my mental state is ready to find a solution
Yeah.
to this thing, you can still stay. But when you figure out the problem and you see that, I'm sorry, but I'm
There's
not
a
ready
baba,
to get
it's a
involved
no.
in this, is a no. Some people we discover their partner's flaw and see the dishonesty and feel like, okay, what is happening? Why do you keep doing this? What exactly? And you just realize that, okay, it's from a traumatic experience or something. Then you can seek for therapy.
Okay.
You can go to people that will help. You can talk to people.
Okay.
And you can find solution to that. While some partner will tell you that, oh, you cannot change. I'm not looking for therapy or anything. I'm not Holy Spirit that will change you. And they will take their leave. While some people will stay with you to pray with you. What I want people to know is, know yourself. What is your capacity? Are you okay? Like, are you mentally okay at that point? Do you think some people stay because of love? Oh, I love him so much. Oh, I love her. And people are telling you that this person is hurting you.
Yeah.
Like a man who abuses, who beats, and you are saying, oh, it's because he's trying to correct me. That's why, okay. Now, you are telling him that, see, there's another way of correction that doesn't involve beating. I know maybe you saw your father beat your mother. Okay, but this is not right. When you beat me, it hurts me.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do about it?
Okay.
But the truth is, most abusive people, I don't know. I've not heard of the testimony of anyone that changed. Oh, okay, I've heard one. Yeah. Of a man that changed. It was
matter
abusive.
of process.
Yes, a matter of process.
It took a long time.
But the wife suffered. It was a process. It wasn't something that just changed overnight.
Yeah, it cannot.
It was the process. So the wife was ready to stay that. She knew that, okay, you see this thing, I can do it. And she stayed till the guy changed. And now she can boldly tell people that my husband used to be abusive. My husband used to be a cheat. He used to cheat on me. But now I can. And the day I had to sit down and talk to her, I told her that, see, please don't give people this advice. Don't tell people that they can change him.
Yeah.
Because the fact that your own work does not mean that
other people work.
Does not mean that's the solution. Because now she feels like when she sees women leaving their husband, she feels like, what is it doing? Is cheating. You can always find a way to change him. But, and I'm like,
it is not
the fact
easy.
that your own worked does not mean others will work. Your husband was ready to change. Maybe he figured out the problem, where the problem was coming from, and he was ready to change.
Yeah.
Some men are not ready to change. So you can't tell a woman like that she should still stay in the relationship till she dies.
All right. So how can we identify a dishonest partner?
Okay. A dishonest partner. One, lack of accountability. Yes, you cannot really like there's some partners that they will tell you that if you ask me where my husband was yesterday, 9 o'clock, I will tell you.
Yeah.
But there are some partners that you cannot even figure it out.
You went out.
I don't know. Like, see, there's like dishonesty there, because the truth is, when you have a partner, most times, from what I've observed in relationship over time, they want to talk to you about almost everything.
Yes.
Like, if they are angry, they want to call you. You not even believe what happened at work. Especially women, they would like to rant. They want you to insult the person that they are insulting.
Most especially when you now support the person over them, then there is trouble in the house.
Exactly. So they are very a honest partner is very, very accountable. Dishonest is not accountable. Like, you cannot trace them, and also they don't. When we talk about accountability, so there's nobody they submit to. You cannot trace someone to them and say, see, my husband is doing like this, or my wife is doing like this. If I talk to this person will talk to her. They don't have anybody they listen to. They are just a loner. Do you get? That's another.
They feel they know it all.
Yes, they feel they know
ITK.
it all. Yeah. That's and another way you can identify a dishonest partner is gaslighting.
Okay.
Gaslighting is a very, very common, but it is not spoken about because
Okay.
it is subtle, because it feels like persuading,
Yeah.
but it's actually not persuading. It is like you have a belief. A woman, see all these women that they will say that they used to be like maybe the MD of their company, or they used to do where they were doing well in their career before they got married, and they just got married and they turned to full housewife.
Changed.
And apart from the ones that will come out and tell you it was my decision, I knew this was going to be my path. But for the ones that are struggling, that are suffering, but this is most of it is like true gaslighting. Their husband has made them believe that you going out to be a career woman or is not right. It makes you a bad mother. You know, he has said some things into their lives that, you know, and they have no choice. They just feel like
They will just accept.
they will just accept, as he has changed their belief. They have their own belief, because when you still see them and talk to them deeply, like, what do you really want to do? They will still tell you, this is what I want to do, but my husband believes if I do this, it doesn't make me a good mother, doesn't make me a good wife,
And
doesn't.
wow. And that is why, to avoid gaslighting,
Yeah.
you must make sure that you sit down with your partner
Yeah.
before going into the process of wedding, before it become marriage, and tell your partner, see, this is who I am. This is
Yeah.
what I want to be. Will you allow me?
Yes.
I guess that is where majority of ladies are making that mistake.
And the truth is,
Because
some
they don't
ladies
really know what they want. So by the time they enter and the man is
that
telling
is
them
the problem. They don't know what they
what they want. Because when they enter, the man will tell, this is what I want. You cannot change your weight.
But the thing about gaslighting is it can be very subtle. Like, you won't even know. You won't even know. You will just find yourself there and you will realize, how did I get there? Is a gradual process of putting those things in your mind, and you just find yourself there and you're like, how did I get there? It's just like people that say they want to stay sexual purity.
Yeah.
They don't want to have sex. Before marriage. And you know, they tell these men, it's not even, I experienced it. You tell these men that, see, this is my stand. Toward sex before marriage. It's considered fornication, and they will tell you no problem.
They will agree.
I also agree.
I understand.
But when you are in the relationship, another day my stomach is paining me. If I don't have sex, my stomach could be paining me. And my head is aching me. They say it's because, you know, all these kind of things, and they want to make you do what you don't want to do. But because you love them,
you want to sacrifice.
And you want to sacrifice, and you feel like this is a way I'm showing this person love, because they make you feel like if you don't do this thing, you don't love me.
So is it not all sacrifice that we have to just render in our relationship? Are we to just overlook some sacrifices and use wisdom to wipe them off?
Yeah, it's like you know what you want, you know what we ought you know what we go against your belief, you know what you want. Like you said, you know your stand towards this thing. It's not about you, it's not about this is my reason for doing this thing. So you see, even when you are coming, there are just some sacrifices that it's
do you know some people will consider a lady telling his man that I know what I want to do, as being rude or not respectful, not submissive.
Yes, that's another form of gaslighting. When you are trying to like you're not being no, some ladies are disrespectful, fine.
Yeah.
But this time around, you're not being disrespectful. You're just trying to explain that this is why I think this should go like this. And they are telling you no. Like they try to make you feel like a fool for your own belief. Try to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. A lot of people do it in relationships. So you just need to know what you want and just be very sensitive and know when you're already doing what you're not supposed to be doing, you know, because your conscience will tell you.
Yeah,
that,
it's a matter of time.
Yes, that this thing, this is not who I used to be, but I'm doing it, and he's not forcing you. I used to say it's that a lot of rape cases, a lot of people's first experience of sex.
Yeah.
Rape does not really have to be violence.
Yes.
A lot of people's first sex experience was rape.
Yeah.
But they don't consider they don't consider it rape because I didn't tear my clothes. It was manipulation.
Exactly.
They manipulated them into having sex at that point. But they don't know it's even rape at that point because they feel like But did you want it from the start? You didn't. You didn't even know how you found yourself there, but you had it.
And that's why you should have the ability to stand on your decision.
Yes, on your decision.
Like, just stay with it.
And you know what to avoid. Okay, you don't want to do this. Why are you? That's not a reason for rape. But the truth is, why are you in his house?
Yeah.
Why are you there?
Like, follow necessary precautions.
Exactly.
These are the rules.
Save yourself the stress.
Exactly. That's the way you can be safe.
Yeah.
But you know, one of the things that really can also affect relationship is when a man is trying to be defensive.
Yeah.
A partner is claiming that I am right.
Ego.
Ego. I know it now. That is how it should be. It shouldn't be like that. You know, it can really tell us a lot in our relationship.
Yeah.
And in forms of doing that, you just discover that some lady will just have to just submit. It's the man. Let him just say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah.
We've seen some lady that Yoruba will say, walk back, come.
Yeah.
They just take it. Let me just take it like that.
Yeah,
What
like-
are you taking like that?
Yes.
Imagine you said you are paying the sacrifice, you are just taking the pain, the shame, everything just because of your child.
Yeah.
When your child are successful, they are making money. What about your health?
Yeah.
Will you be in good health condition to reap the fruit of your labor? And that's why you see some women, after a lot of sacrifice and everything, they will just keep crying. They will have eye pain, they will have body pain, they will have so many diseases because of what? They've paid the wrong sacrifice in cause of not trying to be dishonest to their partner.
Yeah.
And where their partner felt what they are doing is actually right, and the
Yes.
partner is trying to prove ego over them, and before you know it, they will just become submissive,
Yes.
and it really affects their relationship.
Ego is really mostly associated to men, but in
Yeah.
the recent, a lot of women have ego.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to this thing of talking about submission, oh my God, that topic is,
Maybe that will be the next topic for the show.
seriously, like submission. People like ladies will tell you, it's not possible. I cannot do this, but the truth is, it is not slavery.
Yeah.
But they see it as slavery. Like, how will you say I should do this? Why
To
will I
submit
do
myself.
But the truth, even me, I still find some things hard to do. And when I talk to my mentors or something, they will tell me, yeah, you have to do it. And I'm like, hey, Shara, that's part of submission. Like, are you sure that's the submission? And they say, yes, that is it. That is. So I just advise that, see, ladies, men, young guys, before you get married, avoid as much as possible. So you can't know someone finish you.
Exactly.
But as much as possible, do your researches.
Research.
Know who you are getting married to. Know this person. And if you know there's a behavior this person is doing and you don't like, and you are hoping on the long run person will change, please stop hoping. Because at the end of the day, nobody is gonna change. So if you see a behavior in someone that you feel you don't like, don't believe they will change and just want to enjoy it for the meantime. Just know that, see, this thing I cannot, know what you can take and what you cannot take. And pack your load and leave.
So it is better for you to just don't endure what you are not ought to endure. Just do the right thing at the right time. That is how you can save yourself from slavery in your relationship or slavery with your partner. Remember, a dishonest partner, their mission is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Their purpose for your life is not coincidence. They will come. There's no way you can run to. You will surely see them. And when you see them, the only way for you to fight them is identify who they are. You discover they won't be accountable to you. You discover that they won't be trustworthy. You discover that they will tell you lies and
Lack
so
of
many things.
commitment.
They won't be committed to you. So these are some of the signs you can see from a dishonest partner. So therefore, stay away from a dishonest partner if you are in one. Avoid them and do well to build yourself, because it's only a woman that has value, or only a man that has value, that people can really entrust things into their hands. Thank you very much for following us. Thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you, AJ, for coming as well.
Thank you.
Thanks
for
to all
having
our
me.
production crew.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day.